Let's go to x.com and let's start getting topical. Let's dig into some topics here, Chris.
So
what do the people want to hear about? Well, what's trending on this page?
I know Chris from MrBeast is trending. I know that.
What happened to Chris from MrBeast?
He had a little bit of an upset. Nothing major.
No?
You don't need to worry about it.
He
but
skinned his knee?
we're not going to be able to collab with him as soon as we had hoped initially. I think everybody, that was sort of the hope here.
Did he get? He's hurt his leg?
Well, because apparently he's been texting 13 and 14-year-olds.
That doesn't have anything to do with his mussy, is it?
No. This is not mussy related. Okay, this is entirely something else. He could spoil you.
Oh, I beat you last time. Oh, Fortnite, I beat you last time.
I could give you anything.
I could spoil. That's it.
And supposedly
spoiling him.
Oh, so
supposedly this is going to trickle down to the Beast himself.
This reaches all the way back to the Beast. All the way back to Mr. Beast. Go scroll up there. What was that? The one with the flag there? What does that say? Mr. Beast has 2 friends. Oh, okay. You can scroll down. Oh, that's Chris?
Chris has a wife and son.
Is that Chris? Is that him?
This hot girl? Yeah.
Click that. No way.
I don't feel like.
Oh my God. Right, close that. Holy shit. I can't believe it.
You go, girl.
Damn, Chris.
The funny one.
I can spoil you.
It's time to spoil.
You're not going to beat me this time in Fortnite, you little.
I've been seeing this one. This guy Flight, this black guy who's like a streamer.
Yeah, let's play that.
He just he knew he was weird all along.
Gentlemen, how are we able to afford this?
He's so high too.
Yeah. I'm dead on with this guy right here. I like Flight.
Oh my gosh, yeah, this. We're gonna find a new job.
That's like if you saw me lose 50 pounds and then I shaved my beard completely off, and then I just would grow a longer and longer ponytail.
Yeah.
And your fingers would grow long nails and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you would start saying, "That's really good sleep."
How funny are black people?
I know. It's true. They get it.
I was thinking shit the other day, which, whatever. But man, they're funny.
They are funny. They keep a level. Your average black guy will keep a level playing field for you.
This fella's funny.
Any day of the week, that guy would be funny as shit. I don't know if I fully trust Mr. Beast. The reality of the success of it.
You don't believe that Mr. Beast's success is organic?
Yes, that's right. That's what I'm saying.
Is that because he's managed by some like Disney?
I just like how do you like? No, it's no problem. Like you don't see a problem with that. You're a billionaire, and he obviously
which thing having a worker thing?
Like isn't what was the other one? So he been all right. So right there, Chris from hold on. Chris Tyson from MrBeast is far worse than disrespect. No, it was the 2 guys. He's very serious about money. I heard him talk about like how much money he wants, and it sounded like a very pointed thing where he's like, no, I want about 10 billion.
Okay.
I want my like he knew how he was going to get there.
Yep.
And I'm like, you're that good, but you have guys on your staff that are like loose cannon, like real dangerous loose cannons.
If this happens, if you're high profile and this happens in your crew, there's maybe nothing you can do. This is a huge problem.
Yeah.
If he comes out against Chris from MrBeast, he will have a major part of his audience turn on him. There's no winning here for him.
He didn't see that coming.
I mean, if you were to see that, How would you see that coming? You would have seen it coming when
his
Chris
when his mussy was out.
No, when Chris starts painting his fingernails and wearing rings and stuff.
Yeah, I'd be like, I would be like, oh shit. Hey, here's your workload increased by 300%. You didn't follow it, you're fired.
I know MrBeast has been doing
Somehow.
YouTube from when he was like 15 or something. He was always super fixated on being like the biggest. But
Oh, was he?
and then I guess Chris was his childhood friend or whatever, so he was along for the ride for so long.
No.
And then MrBeast became like Disney big, and then it's a conflict of interest, etc. I don't know.
Yeah, this is a huge, massive problem, unfixable.
Did he the kid? Did he get caught the kid?
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Although I'm sure, if you're a person like that, I'm sure he's done it. But the texts are what's damning right now.
And what was the difference between, like, what did DrDisrespect do?
DrDisrespect was, I believe, sexting a 17-year-old or something on Twitch, I think.
Okay. I don't know.
And her name's Ava, by the way.
But I think what's especially sinister about this type of thing is that when communicate with minors, they're trying to turn them into and there's this thing called early exposure, I think.
Ugh.
Which we shouldn't even look up. But they use an abbreviation like EPF or EPE or something, and it's like a fetish to them. There are a lot of people who their fetish is, not necessarily like collecting children or anything, but exposing children on the internet to porn.
Cool.
And I think specifically because, or one reason specifically because it the end game of porn addiction is you fucking become.
Yeah. 100%.
So there's that.
Were you exposed to early? Either of you guys?
The porn that I got exposed to early was still images of women with big tits, which is, so this is a studied, like brain studied thing, that video is much more destructive than still images. And like it's not even in the same category. Like Pornhub is not even in the same category as mags from back in the day. Like if your uncle or something had a skinny mag or whatever, it's a different thing that happens in your brain.
We found videos.
And people who older generation people who, like, when they study porn addiction and it's ties to erectile dysfunction and stuff, people who are addicted to magazine type still image, they recover like instantly. Like they have no problem recovering from that, whereas the video stuff is like destructive.
Yeah. We found like like old school 80s. You should look up 80s boxes.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna die when have you ever seen them? They were so fucking vulgar.
Mm-hmm.
Like I see them now at like antique auctions, and I look down and I get my fucking tragedy hit. It's just like like they were like so brute. No, they were like way worse than that. Like not throat. Like I remember like the backs of them had like 900 images, and it was like and like it was so fucking vulgar.
It's probably 90s, maybe
Probably
90s.
Yeah, maybe 90s.
90s Gonzo DVD.
Extreme.
Yeah. It was like extreme.
What's up with this?
Like
Blowout.
And like we used, like it was fucking just me and the fucking cousins fucking just be like, whoa, no way. And then we'd all fucking suck each other's then it was all time after that. But the exposure to porn was like super dangerous. I mean, I remember being like leagues ahead of my filth in like when I was a kid, just like knowing what a pussy was.
Well, Charles has a really funny thing in his stand-up where he says, anybody in this audience ever been raped? And then he says, anybody see porn before they were 18? And everyone raises their hand. He goes, you were
Which
is
100% true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's so fucking dangerous. I mean, the American Pie generation, which was ushered in so much. I think that did a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
I think like, do you remember how that was a tide turning moment?
Like it was a cool rite of passage. But I think there were movies in the like Porky's and stuff. Like that's always been a theme.
Yeah.
And I think when it was magazines and also videos that you had to sit through and you couldn't scrub through schizophrenically.
Yeah.
It was more innocent. It was like a more of a rite of passage type thing. It's not. It wasn't as insidious as internet is
now.
But yeah, there's always been an incentive for them to push pornography, and yeah, it's making it cool. American Pie was a moment there. Yeah. Do you have a lighter?
Was it Comedy Central that had the Girls Gone Wild commercials late at night? I forget what network it was.
I remember seeing it all the time. I don't have a lighter on me. Fuck.
They're going out there. Hey, Luke.
Yeah, Joe Francis, who did Girls Gone Wild, ended up becoming like a fucking world-class villain. Like world-class fucking piece of shit.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Thank you, big dog.
But yeah, I remember seeing I think it was Comedy Central, and it was
Suitable for
I don't know if it was this. This looks way older, but
tired of the same old white sand beaches filled with hot young girls willing to bear it all? Of course you're not.
Man,
that's why we're introducing the all-new Girls Gone Wild.
It was a trend though. Like these Daytona Beach, South Florida have been in style for like a hot minute.
Yeah.
Because in like 92, my cousins, my fucking older dickhead cousins, showed me videos of them like sticking beer bottles up girls' in hotel rooms when I was like 8.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, yo, check this out. It's fucking spring break 92 Daytona.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just like whores everywhere showing their tits.
Yeah.
So I feel like this guy was just like, well, if they're going to do it, I'm just going to capitalize on it. So it's always like, you know, it looks malicious and crazy. And then you're like, well, what the fuck do you want me to do, dude? I saw a fucking opportunity. I grabbed it. I went to spring break in 2003 or 4 in like Cancun, Mexico. And it was a fucking melee down there. I mean, you could fuck 5 times in 5 days if you wanted. I met Steve-O.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I kicked his door in his hotel room. And he was doing ketamine off the table. And then he kicked us out, and then they picked us up and threw us out. I had to sell a Muslim guy one time. I had to sell the car to his boy, and they were like trying to make me jump through all these hurdles. And me and Eric just took the deal, and we were like, fuck this deal. Literally, like, dude, fuck this. Literally. And they were like, well, brother, come on. And like, they were like, all right, we'll knock it off.
Hell yeah.
Like that you couldn't charge interest.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're getting charged interest.
Yeah.
You're getting charged interest from the bank. It was so stupid. Like these guys were like thinking on their feet. Like, okay, how can we do this? Come on, he wants the car. How can we do this? I'm like, dude, this is like being a part of a surprise birthday party that I don't give a fuck about showing up to. It's a $12,000 E-Class. It's got a scratch in it. We're not fixing the scratch. And then we just blew the deal over the scratch. He's like, you have to fix this. I'm not painting the panel. You have to paint the panel. Not painting a panel on a $12,000 car.
It was a $12,000 used car?
Yeah.
Okay.
On a brand new Mercedes lot. And the car was actually nice.
Was it like 10 years old or what?
It was like a 12. It was like a 12 E-Class in like 2021. And it was like 2 muzzies trying to like fucking scam.
It's awesome.
Grinding the shit out of us. Grinding and grind. You'll grind. Then when it comes to usury, they get all holy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck you. But what's great is that my boss and I are both on the same page. Like literally, I'm like, this is a $200 deal on my end. This is an easy to sell used car on your end. I'm not jumping jacks for this fucking bullshit. Get the fuck out of here, bro. So I literally was like, you're getting charged interest if you finance it. Pay cash if you don't want to pay interest. I do not have the cash. Then you're gonna get charged interest.
Your voice just becomes
Brazilian.
You're gonna be charged a lot of interest by the
Brazilian.
banker. My friend. We're
Oh,
going to get interest usury on the
Brazilian.
money that you are paying.
Money.
More.
Lots of money. 10% interest because the car is old. High interest. Bigger interest rates. Not low. Not 0 interest. 11.7% interest. Fucking dickhead.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it was funny. He actually owned the convenience store that like we used to all like steal from when we were kids.
Mhm.
We used to like be like, "Oh, can I have the candy down there?" And then steals packs of cigarettes over the.
Mhm.
Remember when cigarettes like over here?
Mhm.
You ever see that?
That's
Like,
so
yeah,
funny.
that's fucking fun. Chipman's Corner.
Mm.
I f***ed a girl behind that was fun.